Hello. I'm sorry, I think I'm about a minute late starting this because I was watching the men's Wimbledon final. Woohoo! Djokovic and Bertoni, I think it is. Bertoloni. Italian, anyway. So, Italian Wimbledon, and we've got Italian football tonight. So we've got Italy versus England tonight on football, and today I'm watching an amazing Italian player playing with Djokovic, and it's a really close match. It's really good. So, I apologise because I think I'm about a minute late. Hi, darling. How are you, Kath? How are you doing? So I just briefly want to touch on the moon that we're going to have today. Was yesterday, the 10th, and this was the new moon in Cancer. Very slow energy this is, right? Very slow and steady wins the race, is what I'm feeling with this new moon energy. And that's about all I've got to say, really. We've had a lot of turbulence with all these new moons, super moons for the last 6 months. And at the moment, I just feel that this new moon is just bringing in some of the divine feminine. Excuse me, I have something in my eye, probably because I've got fans blowing in both directions because it's hot in Italy at the moment, okay? So, that's better. So this is basically this new moon in Cancer has brought in this divine feminine energy, and it's very much slow and steady wins the race. Cancerians are all about communication as well, and emotion. So it can be an emotional time, but it's very much about communication, communities, community spirit, finding your tribe, putting your voice out there and communicating, right? To the world, whatever it is you've got to put out there, of course, to the highest good of everybody, right? I'm not talking about putting out there just your opinions, right? Putting things out there that, in the best possible way, to your best and highest good and the highest good of everybody else. So putting things out there in a nice, relaxed, slow and steady wins a race kind of way, right? Very excited for my business. Obviously, the Blissful-Transformation is slow and steady wins the race. I'm getting there slowly. So I've got a lot of help at the moment. I've been reaching out, trying to find my tribe, and I'm slowly getting there. I've got some amazing coaches that are helping me. And I can see the future now. The future is bright. The future is orange. Actually, no, it's... My kitchen is orange. My hallway is orange. I've just painted them. But my future is very bright. I can just see the light. The light at the end of the tunnel is coming. Although it's not the end that I'm concerned about, because this is an ongoing journey for me. It's all about the journey, but I'm starting to see some of my vision become real, and that's what I mean. Instead of just going, oh my God, I'm just not getting anywhere. Suddenly, my paths are starting to open, and I'm starting to see the light, and that's good. And it's never about the destination, right? Because a vision can change. But the way it's going at the moment, it's going in the right direction, right? So that's what I want you to concentrate on in your life with this new moon in Cancer is just to continue on the path, but be open-minded, because it can change, yes? Be open to the communication and the possibilities and the opportunities. That's all been in my tarot cards this week, eh? Every day the tarot cards have said new opportunities, communication, Do the inner work. Don't be scared of the shadow work. Yeah, understand your fears and push through them anyway. That has been the message all through this week with the tarot. So let's see now what this upcoming week is bringing. I believe I'm feeling this new moon in Cancer is going to continue with us. The rest of this month is going to be, as we're moving to Leo season, it's going to be finding your strengths and your power, your resilience, to push forward. So we're going to be starting with Cancer because Cancerians it's still your birthday. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Please, Spirit, give us a message for little Cancerians. Little Cancerians. Again, I'm using the Angels and Ancestors deck, which is this one. I've also got the Keepers of the Light. I've got the Fairy deck by Doreen Virtue, and I've also got the Akashic Tarot by Sharon Ann Klingler and Sandra Ann Taylor. So I shall pull 2 cards for each, more or less. First one's always Angels and Ancestors, and the other one I'm just directed by Spirit to which deck I'm drawn to, right? Okay, so if you don't want to pull a card for Cancer, I'll just have to pull one myself. No, that's too many. I just want one, please, Spirit. Just one card for Cancer. Okay, which one's coming out? This one. Okay, thank you. There was like 3 sliding out there, just sliding out, making the way, right? Cancerians, right? Sliding out, that communication, that slow and steady wins the race. They didn't just fly out, they were just slipping slowly out. That's exactly the energy that's going on right now. Okay, Cancerians, you have the Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. Amazing, right? The angel wings, gold. This is the summertime. This is the time to shine. You've just had your new moon. It's going to be a little extra emotional for you, Cancerians. Hold on to that light. Know that you've got wings to fly. And with that being said, I think I'm going to use the Fairy deck for you. Yes, I'm being guided to use the Fairy deck for my little Cancerians. Okay, you've got the magic behind you. And the fairies. Wow, this is a very big deck. Actually, I might turn it round and just see. Is that better? That's better, yes. Okay, I'll take a card for my little Cancerians, please. Whatever you want to tell my little Cancerians at this point. That one? Okay, alrighty. Ooh, lovely. It's a Major Arcana card. It's the number 5, and it's Unity. Wow. Okay, it says, do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Just talking about community, right? So you've got the magic. Hold on to that light. Find your tribe. Yeah. Cancerians, you're normally pretty traditional, right? So just look at compare the traditional versus new approaches. Maybe think of something a little different, something a bit magical, right? Magic is alchemy. It's something different, right? It's looking at things from another perspective instead of just that a little bit of tunnel vision, which I know that you sometimes get, Cancerians, okay? So, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean it to your highest good. You know who you are. And so just use a little bit of magic. See things a little differently. And talk to your community. Talk to your tribe, yes? Bring the magic out in your tribe. Wonderful. Magic cards coming out in the first reading. That's fantastic. Oh, la. Okay, so I hope everyone's been doing well anyway and enjoying the new moon in Cancer energy and relaxing and hot. I know you've got a heat wave everywhere. There's a heat wave in the States. We keep having it in Italy. It is a time when it gets hot in Italy. but it has been extra hot recently, which is not normally. It usually waits till like end of July, August, and we had the hot weather in like June, end of June and beginning of July. It was like, what? It was like really. Hi, Gina. It was like really, really hot. And excuse me, that card's just blown out for my Leos who are next. So yeah, so these heat waves everywhere. So it's been really hot in Italy. It's really hot again in the UK, I noticed. Well, I say hot, it's in the 20s, right? That's hot for the UK. They're all going, oh my God, it's hot. Oh my God, what's the temperature? Oh, it's 23 degrees. Oh my God, it's so hot. And I'm like, it's 38 degrees here and I've got no air conditioning. Do you hear me, people? Are you smelling what I'm selling? So, so I understand the heat. Canada, America, some parts of Europe, we're all going through, even in Russia, are going through, and parts of America that aren't usually hot are going through this at the moment. So, slow and steady wins the race. New moon in Cancer, yeah? So I understand that it's hot. Don't do anything in a rush. Take your time, right? Go with this energy. Don't be pushing against the grain, okay? Right, so Leo next. So Leo, July and August. Happy birthday, Leos, for this month. You've got the Lord. Take charge with authority. Yeah? And this little symbol here, I've had this before, this little symbol here. This is from the Isle of Man. It symbolizes wisdom. So you're taking charge, Leo. So what are you taking charge of? Okay, let's go with the keepers of the light. As we've got the symbol of wisdom. Symbol of wisdom and the take charge with authority. So what else do my Leos need to know, please? I'm tempted to look on the bottom of this deck as well for some reason. Oh, look, of course. The moon. Leo, you've got the moon on the bottom of the deck, right? Take note of intuitive messages. Take note of intuitive messages. So this is why I'm looking at the Keepers of the Light deck now for you. So the moon, mysterious. Moon is hidden knowledge. Sometimes secrets coming to light. Sometimes just understanding that, you know, that you have the knowledge and that you have the wisdom. And you've just got to just move forward and understand that you do know. You've got the knowledge there. Recognize it. Okay, recognize that you've got the knowledge. Okay, and you've got Bridget. Okay, so Bridget is inner strength. Move back to wholeness and recognize that you have the power. Exactly what I was just saying, right? I love it when it comes together like that. Okay, so take charge with authority and recognize that you have the power, right? So whatever you're working on, Leos, right now, and I think I talked about that in the last reading, you're working on something, a career change, maybe even entrepreneurship, or moving up or sideways in your company, or you're moving to a different company. It's something major. It's something major that you, it's time to recognize. Yeah, look, you've got these two, and then we've got the moon, which is take note of intuitive messages. So this is the inner work that you've done, right? You've done a lot of inner work. Now, understand that inner stuff, inner knowledge that you have, recognize it, take it in. Don't get imposter syndrome. Don't go, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure I know. You do know. It's in you, okay? Look, Bridget is telling you here, trust in the power that you've got. The Lord is here telling you, make the change, take the change with authority, right? Go forward regardless, okay? Take the action. It's a good message for many people, actually. Good message to take the action. You know, when you're sort of dilly-dathering around and you're talking about things a lot, but you're not actually doing anything, right? It's taking the action that's the scary part. It's like, that's the shit scary part, excuse my French, but it is, right? You can talk about it till the end of days, right? But until you start taking the action, that's when it becomes real. And my Canadian friends use the term, or one of my Canadian friends, I can't put all Canadians in that thing because she's very different. But she says it's shit or get off the pot time, right? Which means, you know, in English, do your business or get off the toilet. But, you know, just do something, right? Stop dilly-dallying around. Stop fannying about, as we like to say in English. And take the action and get going. Get going. Right. Okay, Leo. So that was a lovely message for you and a general message, I think, they popped in. So now we've got the Virgos, my lovely Virgos. Virgos is now August into September. August into September. So what have you got for the week ahead, Virgos? Angels and ancestors. Oh, let's see. Thank you. Oh, we've got the Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. Okay, Virgos. Yeah, I know that you're very pedantic. You're very particular about things, where things go. And everything. You're a bit of perfectionists. Thank you. That's what I wanted to say, perfectionists. So the Shaolin Master is a master. He's a perfectionist. He's perfected his craft, right? So let me see what's the second message that we're going to pull with this. Okay, I'm feeling Keepers of the Light again. Yes, I think that's the one to go with. Shaolin Master, Master of Greatness. Let's see. Take the action, Virgo. Just looking at the card. Just looking at the card. Yeah, take the action and move forward. A little different from Leo, had a similar message, but you know who you are, Virgo. Very sure of yourself. This is taking charge of your life. This is not just business. This is in life. Take charge of your life. Okay, this message here for you. But be graceful about it. Yeah, be graceful about it. Move forward. Take charge of your life. Move forward, but don't trample anybody in the. This is not the running with the balls, okay, my Virgos. Go through, go slow and steady. Wins the race, but just also be a little bit more graceful in the movement. Yeah. So take charge of your life. It's time. Take charge of your destiny. It's time. Okay, and you've got Lady Portia, which is divine order, and that is, excuse me. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Okay, so if you move forward now, take the action. Move forward. What was I saying? Move forward with your destiny. Move forward with your life gracefully. Slow and steady wins the race. An important lesson is unfolding. Okay? Unfolding. Not now, Virgos, okay? It's going to unfold. Have a little bit of patience, okay? But take charge. Take the action. Keep moving forward, yes? Keep moving forward this week. And just know that you've got an important lesson. Sometimes people think lessons are karma and bad, but no, not really. For me, this card here is a lesson for your divine purpose. That's what I feel for this. This is it's like, yeah, Lady Portia is the twin flame of Saint Germain with the purple flame, and the purple flame is all about very spiritual third eye connection. So you have that divine feminine spirit with you now to help you as your destiny unfolds, I hear. Spirits are telling me, thank you. So not life unfolds, destiny unfolds. Wow, that's nice, isn't it? Alrighty, so let's see. We've got Libra next. So Libra is September and October. September and October. Angels and ancestors, please. Card for my Librans. The balance of the scale. Yes, Librans, you are. I don't think whether I should have taken that card and I put it back in. Right, that one's not going back in. Okay. Oh, look at that. The same card again. The same card as Cancer, Libra. And it's the Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. I'm going to pull a fairy deck. A fairy card, fairy tarot from the fairy deck. Got the same message, but it's different, Libra. Same message as Cancer. Same card as Cancer, I should say. Different, slightly different message. Oh, it's a very slippery cards. Come on, fairies. Play nicely. Sorry about that. Somebody calling and I had to cut it off. So unlock the magic within. So I feel with you, Librans, this is balance, okay? Balance. But it's unbalanced. You're kind of doing this. You've got one arm down at your side and you've got one hand here, right? Usually, Libra, you are the balance. You are the scales of justice, right? You see things from both sides of the coin. You see things from both people's perspective. But right now, I feel that you're seeing things very one-sided. Unlock the magic within. You're taking on too many people's opinions. You're taking on too many people's opinions. That's why you're lopsided. Trust in your own magic, right? Trust in your own magic, okay? Okay, I'm still going to continue with the fairy deck. Let's just see what added message we get there. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me with that. Yeah, you're holding the flame. You don't know the power that you hold. You don't know. You're trusting too much in other people's opinions. And, you know, that's just, no, it's too many. That's like 4 cards there. And I don't know which one to choose, Spirit. Just one, please. That's 2. Okay, we'll take that one. We'll take those then. Okay, we've got the 4 of Autumn. Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save your money. Help out those who are less fortunate. I feel this is a message that you've been helping out too much. Yeah, manage your resources wisely. You've been giving away, you've got a lopsided view here. You've been giving away too much, but and you're trying desperately to hold on to your knowledge and your power. You are right. Manage your resources properly, yes, is what this message is saying. Excuse me while I get rid of that. And, you know, help out those, you do help out those that are unfortunate, but not to the detriment of you, okay? And then with that, we had the Empress. Time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Okay, so stop giving it all away, Librans. Stop giving it all away, right? Stop being unbalanced. Stop giving it away all the time. Trust that you've got the knowledge, okay? You don't need other people's opinions all the time. Trust your own knowledge and trust your own intuition and your own power, right? This is what's waiting for you when you do that, yes? Okay, right. Okie dokie. That's my friend Elizabeth that's calling me. We were supposed to go and watch football tonight, but we've decided against it. I mean, we do live in a village, right? It's a town, it's a small town. But, you know, it's in Italy, and Italy are playing England. So you can imagine, if England win and we're out on the streets with some drunken Italians, maybe it won't be so good. Maybe the atmosphere won't be so good. I mean, if England lose, we won't, right? We're just like, we're okay. But, you know, when you're in Italy and you're in their home, you know, their home country, and they lose in the final, I don't think they're going to be happy bunnies. Italians don't like losing, right? And I just want the best team to win. So I'm really not bothered, right? So, yes, Kath, right? We've decided that we are going to stay in our homes to watch the football, right? So, was I meant to take that one? I don't know, but I was talking, so. Right, we're on to Scorpio now. So Scorpion is October and November. So my little Scorpios with the sting in the tail. Oh, okay, you've got 2 coming out. Now, I don't normally read cards upside down, but the arrows come upside down. You've got the trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. Okay, I think we mentioned last week, Scorpio, about you talking more to your tribe of people and your... oh, is that right? It's already in Genoa, right? Okay, Kath. So, yes, so I understand. I mean, you know, I don't want the clashes there with the Italian and the Brits. You know what I mean? I'm not good with big crowds anyway. I'm quite happy to stay in my home and watch it at home, and I just want the best side to win. But I understand how football fanatics, how they get, right? And I'm not saying that that's going to be the same in this town. I just don't want to be. I don't want to be in the middle of a frack, right? Of anything, right? I don't want any kind of violence or having to separate people because I see them fighting and violence, and I don't like to see it, so I step in. I'm likely to get bloody thump in the face, right? And I'd rather just stay away completely. That's my karma, right, at the moment. Okay, so I'm sorry, Scorpio, we digress. I was talking about football. So you've got Trader. Trader Joe has just come to mind. I don't know why. Anyway, Trader Joe, exchange energy to create abundance. So we talked a little bit about this, about you talking to your community, trading energy, and you know, look, he's got his hand on his heart, right? It's the heart space. This is the heart space. The heart space is very much Raphael, Archangel Raphael. He is all about the green chakra, which is the heart chakra. So I feel, Scorpios, this week, you need to be giving a little bit of more of yourself. Come from the heart. People are going to come to you for advice. That's what I'm hearing, okay? So you just come from the heart. Go steady, go steady. We're very emotional at the moment with this new moon in Cancer. So go into those emotions, speak from the heart, okay? Now, the arrow upside down. Okay, so as I said, I don't usually read upside down cards, but it was quite clear that it was coming in upside down. So the arrow is a symbol, okay? And it surrounds yourself with protective energy. But this is upside down, so this is exactly what I was saying. You don't need to protect yourself, but you are going to need to give advice, to tell people to protect themselves, to give them some of your energy, Scorpio, to give them your compassion and come from the heart space, okay? So that's what this opposite arrow means. You already protected. You already in your soul energy, in your heart chakra. So you're already protected. So you're okay now to talk to other people and to give out advice, okay? Because I know sometimes you tend to be a little bit closed, and you don't always tend to, your opinion tends to come out the wrong way, right, Scorpio? You kind of hold it in, and then you kind of give out advice, and it kind of comes out a bit sharp. Just be a bit softer, but you know, people want your opinion, Scorpio. You've got something to say, okay? And there's nothing else to say about that. I don't need to pull any more cards. So, for Scorpio. I've got to do the rest of the zodiac, not Scorpio. Okay, so now we're on to Sagittarius. Gosh, I'm looking at those Akashic tarots. Okay, they want me to pull from the Akashic tarot for Sagittarius. Okay, so Sagittarius is October and November. No. September, October, November, December. I apologise, Sagittarius. November, December. For some reason, Spirit want you to have the Akashic. Okay. And the Akashic are very truthful. Let's not be too hard on our soft, loving and cuddly Sagittarians. Fire signs, absolutely. But they've got that soft, mushy side, like the fire signs have, right? All fire signs, they seem really hard and like really fiery and full of energy, but they've got this soft, mushy side too. You know, they are human. They do care. That's funny because the first card that just popped out is the same symbol that was on the Lord that I pulled out for Leo, and he got a cape, and on his cape was this little symbol, and it's will, wisdom, and mind. So you've got the similar energies. You've got the fire, you've got the water, and you've also got the heart chakra energy, right? Now I'm going to pull. 4 cards came out, Sagittarius, okay? I'm going to go through them very quickly because Spirit tells me I need to, okay? Need to give those to you. So we've got the will, wisdom, and mind. So very much the heart chakra. The fire, it's like all the elements are here. It's like all the spirits are here. And that makes sense because we've got the 4 of Scrolls, which is the karmic trench. So you'll be going through some karma. You see the rows and rows going back here. You may gonna feel maybe that's why I didn't pull from the angels and ancestors, because here they are. Here they are in all their glory, right? All these rows going back. This is ancestors and ancestry lines that you need to that you're going to need to clear. That you're going to be feeling it, a little bit of that heavy energy this week, Sagittarius. Now, you also got the Divine Physician right here, but this is upside down. And again, I don't read upside down cards, guys, and they're coming into me and I'm being told to read them upside down, okay? I wouldn't normally do that, but that's the message today, okay? So the Divine Physician is like the healer. Again, it's that green ray. Look, see the green ray that he's given out from the heart chakra. So that goes with this. Yeah, look, the green is in the middle here. That's the main energy, right? That's giving out. And then the 4 of Scrolls, which is the karmic trench. So again, it's the heart, come from the heart space when you're dealing with ancestors and ancestry. Okay, you've got to do the healing in the heart. Okay, so but I'm going to tell you now that the Divine Physician here is upside down. So what does that mean? What does that mean, Spirit? Why have I got to read this upside down? Okay, it's because you're not giving it, you're receiving it. That's what it means. Okay, so this is coming to you, right? Okay, you're gonna be dealing with a lot of karma, ancestors and stuff. Okay, so Spirit is going to send you some heart healing, heart chakra healing. Okay, and it's coming directly. So just, do you know what? Just find some time to sit down and really feel that energy. Feel it in your heart. Yeah. Heal you. Just give yourself a moment to breathe and go, you know what, everything's okay, right? Everything's okay. Archangel Raphael, thank you, because he just came to me this morning in my meditation, funnily enough. I'm a fire sign, and I just got some heart healing energy this morning. It was quite beautiful. So if you just sit there, you don't need to see Archangel Raphael, you know, you may not see him or feel him, it doesn't matter. But just breathe in, just take some deep breaths, just sit in silence for a few minutes and just ask Archangel Raphael for the heart healing, okay? You're going to need that this week with the ancestry, for the ancestry healing, okay? Right then. Interesting, right? Interesting. Oh, I love the messages. I love the tarot, right? So remember, it won't resonate with everybody. Oh, I wish it did, but you know, sometimes it's going to resonate and other times it's not. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest, okay? The other thing is, you know, I like to use all of these oracle cards. I don't use the Rider-Waite deck just because I just find I get more information and more clarity with the oracle cards. They're a lot more detailed. The messages are a lot stronger. And I just find it's just quicker than I can just do 2 cards. If I was doing the Rider-Waite deck, I'd have to pull like I'd feel I'd have to pull about 4 or 5 cards, well, at least 3 cards, 4 or 5 for the best outcome, for the best reading. And I don't like to do that because I like this to be as quick as possible and you to get the message fast. So that's why I like my oracle cards. Right. Okay, so now we're doing Capricorn. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I need a lot of water. 1, because it's hot, and 2, because when I was teaching again today, and I do a lot of talking because it's conversation classes. Poor me. Now, unaccustomed as I am to speaking, yes, I think my dad used to say when I was a kid, God, you love the sound of your own voice, Beth. But, you know, I mean, if you've got something to say, say it. As long as it's good and it's funny and it's all taken into context, right? I don't say vile things, you know. They also taught me, if you haven't got anything good to say, don't say anything at all. So I tend to keep it nice, right? I tend to be nice in what I say. Okay, so Capricorn's next, and that's December and January. So what do we have to say for our little cappies? Our little goats. Okay, those want to come out, and they're stuck together. Okay. Really? Okay. They came upside down, and Spirit want me to read them upside down again. This is just ironic because I said I don't read cards upside down, right? And now they're just like, yeah, you got to read those. They came upside down. You got to read them upside down. And normally they don't, right? Normally they don't come upside down. But even if they did, I wouldn't bother. But it's just because today I said I don't read upside down cards, and then I've just had them and they're stuck together, and Spirit have said, yeah, you're going to read those upside down. There's a message there. I'm like, all right then. Okay, so Capricorn. Again, you've got the arrow. Actually, the first one that I saw was the snake. And the snake is to shed old skin. But it's upside down. Right? And the upside down, look, the arrow's pointing up. The arrow is not pointing down, right? Maybe that's why they wanted me to read it upside down. So the arrow is pointing up towards what? Towards the heavens, towards Spirit. Although Spirit really is that way. It's not really up. But most of us think it's up there. So so that's what they're saying to you, Capricorns. Tap into your spirituality. Look to the sky. Look to the stars. Okay, no, not to look to the sun. Look to the stars. Okay. And the arrow upside down is surround yourself with protective energy. But it's the other way. So you're very protected right now, okay? You're very protected by your spirit guides. And yeah, you're just very protected. I'm just trying to think, I know I need another card, but which cards do I need to pick now? Okay, they want me to go with the fairy deck. Okay. You sure? Okay. All right, fairy deck it is. All right, so you've got a lot of protection, Capricorns. It says shed old skin. Look to the stars. I feel that you've already done that. I feel that's in the past. You're ready for something. You're ready for something new. You've got the strength card that just popped out, the number 11. Well, that's very much protected. That's like the master number in the in numerology. Yes, it says the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. The power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. Maybe that's the message then. Okay. That's the main message. So, Spirit has got you. You are protected. You've got the number 11. You've got the strength, Capricorns, okay? So now is the time to embrace how wonderful you are. Yes, the power of kindness and forgiveness. To you, Capricorns. Not to anybody else. This is for you. Inner work, inner emotions. Communicate with oneself, right? That's what the message is. So Spirit says, we're here. Hello. And you are protected. You're in a good place right now. It's time. Now, I think I've said this before, Capricorn, that you need to stop working and take care of yourself. So this is, again, I think, just another message. It's a different day, a different message, different cards, but the same message. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you. It's not the same. It's the same message, different cards, okay? And that is, it's time to take care of yourself. Take a breather, my little workaholics, as you are, Capricorns. Take a little breather. Be kind to yourself. Be compassionate to yourself. And just embrace how wonderful you are, yes? You've got the strength to overcome anything, right? You've worked very hard. Now take a breather. Thank you, fairies, for helping us out there. Wonderful. Okay. So now, Aquarians. Okay. Split the deck, they said. Okay. Splitting the deck. Aquarius, please. Aquarius for this week. It's new moon in Cancer week. What do Aquarians need to know? Because, you know, the new moon is not just for one day, right? It's over a period of time. Slow and steady wins the race. A period of time. So let's see what Spirit has to say for to Aquarians. That one's not going back. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The arrow again. Surround yourself with protective energy. And again, it's upside down. Oh my Lord, this is the same messages for all the signs this week, yeah? That's about 3 or 4 that have come out with the arrow. 2 of them have been upside down. 1 of them was the right way. So this is very similar to Cappy's Aquarius. Aquarius being January and February, of course. Okay, so you are protected. Right. Time for some truth, they're saying. Time for some truth. What's the truth? Akashic Tarot. Right. And split the cards. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. All right then. That's how they want it. Splitting the cards. That was it was a lot of splitting there. They said split as it falls, and it fell into 6 different piles. So, right, what do you need to know, Aquarius? Obviously something very important this week. You're already surrounded with positive energy. You've got the arrow upside down. So the arrows are pointing to, balance, I see. Sideways, not upside down. Okay, balance. So you've got arrows pointing this way and arrows pointing this way. So you're very balanced this week, Aquarius. Wow. Okay. You're very balanced this week. So what else do they need to know? Please, Spirit. Whoa! That's a lot of cards, Spirit. That's a lot of cards. I am going to take out that one. And I'm going to take out that one. Oh, gosh, that's... Right, okay. Right, again, we've got 11, a master number. Wow, we pulled the master number from the fairy deck. So this is the master number from the Akashic deck. And this is the Ark of the Covenant. So you've got something very important here. So you've got balance with the arrow. Important information. Okay. And here I've got 4 of Roses, views of the ego. So what's the message here, Spirit? They're balanced. They've got balance. Views of the ego. Mirrored image. Mirrored. Okay. So, excuse me. Okay, here I see the Four of Roses, views of the ego. This is a mirrored image. A mirrored image, okay? I'm hearing just take a good look in the mirror, because you know who you are, right? You are that balanced person, Aquarius. Sometimes not, but this week you've got it. You're working with this new moon in Cancer, which is emotion, and you're not very emotional, Aquarius. Not very often. You tend to be not surface emotions, deep emotions, right? Very deep emotions. So this new moon in Cancer won't affect you very much. So you'll be very balanced as compared to the rest of the signs, okay? The mirror image here is take a good look at. I'm getting really mixed messages here, because I'm seeing here that you're the keeper of something. You're holding on to some important information. And you've got, take a good look in the mirror. Okay, I'm going to have to pull one more card from the Keepers of the Light, because, you know, no wonder 4 cards fell out for you, Aquarius, because I'm sure the bloody message was probably in all 4 or 5 of those cards, but it was impossible to just read all of those. So let's have a look at the deeper message. So take a good look in the mirror, holding information. What else? Please give me a final message for Aquarians, please. Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. Okay. So, balanced energy. You have that. Views of the ego. I'm feeling, take a good look in the mirror, is really, this is the card of, you know, you have reached great heights, Aquarian, okay? You have reached great heights. And you do hold a wealth of knowledge, 11 being the master number, okay? You do hold a wealth of knowledge, but don't let it go to your head, okay? Don't get big-headed at this time. Stay balanced. Stay balanced, okay? Stay grounded. This is the card that came out for you. It's Gaia. It's the Earth connection. And it says, be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. Okay? So don't get too big-headed here. I'm sorry I was confused with this, because it, you know, the views of the ego, looking at yourself, sometimes it doesn't mean the ego. And then holding information here was, it just didn't make sense, but now it does. Okay, now I pulled this card. As I said, if I'd read all the other cards that came out and fell on the floor, it probably would have made sense. But I didn't. I chose not to, and thank you, Spirit. That's the way it works. So we've gone round and round in circles instead. So yes, you are a wealth of knowledge. Don't let it go to your head. Stay balanced. Stay grounded. All right? Lovely. Whew. Okay, so let's have a look at Pisces. So my little Piskies, my little Pisces, you are going to feel this, the emotions in this new moon, but it's also a time of communication, Pisces. And I'll say again, I've been saying for a while, it's time to you to find your voice. Most Pisceans are already in the esoteric from the moment they're born. That's just how they were born. Pisceans, very light, very into their emotions, but very deep. Don't communicate very much, only with a certain amount of people. They're very reticent to come out into the public and really be a voice, and this is their time, right? We're moving into the divine feminine right now, Pisces. This is the divine feminine time, so you need to have that voice. So what do my Pisces need to know for this new moon in Cancer? apart from the fact that it's going to be quite emotional week for you. And we've got Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. That's lovely, isn't it? So that would explain, that's exactly the right card for you, Pisceans. Yeah, feel loved and comforted, always. So even though it's going to be a bit of an emotional ride this week, stay grounded. You're very good at that, Pisces. So stay grounded, go out into nature, feel loved and comforted. Go and hug a tree. That's what I'm hearing, okay? Now, no, you see, I was just about to pull from the Keepers of the Light. Which one do you want me to pull? Okay, I'll start with the fairy deck and we'll see. And we'll see if we could go on to the Keepers of the Light afterwards if you need another message, Pisceans, okay? So always feel too many cards, please, just one. Please, Spirit, just one card for Pisceans. Feeling loved and comforted in Mother Nature. You're all about the earth and the you know, the esoteric and the, you know, the magic and the fairies and all that. I love Pisceans. They're just lovely. Right, you've got Ace of Summer, right? Aces are lovely. Open your heart in love. Open your heart to love. I should get some new glasses. Open your heart to love. The beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. The awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Wow, okay. That's all you need, Pisceans, okay? Again, time to use your voice. This is very watery energy here, and it's an ace. This is new beginnings, right? This is something new, a new idea, a new concept, something new coming into your life. And it says, open your heart to love. It could be love, but voice it. If you fancy somebody, let them know. If it's in business, let them know. If it's your own business, get it out there. Talk to people, yes? You have got your psychic abilities and you're getting spiritual epiphanies right now, yes? Mother Earth's going to help you, right? Ground yourself if you feel that you need to, because you're going to feel like, woo, especially with this airy, you know, this new moon in Cancer, this watery energy, and it's all very slow and steady and up in the air and emotional and communication. And you're having some spiritual epiphanies, Pisces. I'm so happy for you. Get your voice heard. Get it out there, yes? Tell that person. Speak to your tribe. Do a live video. Whatever it is you need to do, get it out there, okay? So that was Pisces, and Pisces are February and March. So now we're on to Aries. Aries, March and April. March and April. We just split the cards again. My lovely Aries. Lovely Aries. Kathy, you'll have to message me afterwards and say, wow, that's me, and you have no idea. Just tell me, just send me a little message. Yeah, talk to me. Tell me how that resonated with you. I might have missed that. Okay, so message for Aries, please. That's too many, but I'll take that one. Thank you. The Air Guardian. Excuse me. Shift your perception. Oh, that's very much go with the flow. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Aries, go with the flow. Stop being a ram. Stop butting heads this week. Go with the flow. Definitely, we're going to do the Keepers of the Light for you. Yes. Shift your perception. So, Aries, my little rams, when you keep butting your head, or your head's up against the wall. So here's a good analogy for you. So, when your head is right up against the wall, right? You can only see the wall and you're like, oh my God, how am I going to get past the wall? How can I get past the wall, right? If you just relax and go with the flow, The wall's only this wide. And you'll realise that you can just glide right past it. Good analogy. Good analogy. You can go right round it, right? If you'd only step back and take a look at the bigger picture, the bigger wall. Because it's not a big wall at all, it's only a small wall. But when your nose is right up against it, you're not going to be able to see, are you? So shift your perception and go with the flow a little bit, yes? Okay, let's see what well, that one doesn't want to go back in, so I'm going, oh, look at that. Little Lord Ganesh. Oh, I'm going to have to bring Lord Ganesh out here too, look. Here he is. Look. So the Lord Ganesh is, the story with Lord Ganesh is that his father thought he was an intruder, lopped off his head. Nice. And replaced it with the head of an elephant, right? That's the story of Lord Ganesh, okay? And it's the story of infinite abundance. Look, and he's holding the lotus flower, right? So the lotus blooms. The lotus comes out of mud and out of difficult living conditions, really. It comes out of really heavy, thick mud and to bloom, okay? So remember the wall. So, you know, shift your perception, get to stand away from the wall, start to go with the flow and see the abundance. So let's see, be like the lotus flower, yes? Obstacles are being removed. Oh, you couldn't make this up, could you? So I talked about the wall, right? So obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. So shift your perception, Aries, yeah? Move away from the wall. Stop. Your nose is like up against the grindstone, as we would say in English. It's a grindstones you find at mills when they grind the flour, right? But you know, when you were a miller, not a farmer, a miller, your nose would be so far in like this, right, that you wouldn't be able to see what was going on around you. And I think that's what's happening right now. So shift your perceptions and see the infinite abundance that is around you, okay, this week. All right, and be the lotus. Be the lotus, right? Open up, bloom, right? I too came out of darkness into light. That's true. Well, I keep going back in and then coming back out again. You know, that's just life, right? That's how humans are, right? We can't always stay in the light. We have to work with the shadows sometimes. We have to deal with the fears and the, you know, and the loneliness and the regroup and, you know, the craziness of the world, even, you know, with or without COVID, right? There's still the craziness of the world, right? Yeah, be like the lotus. It's a beautiful flower, right? Gorgeous flower. Okay, so now my little Taurians. So Taurians, April and May. Taurians, April and May. Well, that wanted to come out, but it didn't. Okay, I've got the eagle. I get a lot of these symbol cards when I use this deck, you know. This is the deck I use, Angels and Ancestors, and I seem to get a lot of repeating cards. Some of these cards never come out. I know what they are, but then they never come out. It's really funny, isn't it? Just get repeating cards and repeating messages. And the thing is, with the eagle, it's the same as the arrow and the drum. They are symbols. And this is another one of them. So the eagle is to see things from a higher perspective. And you've got like the eye, almost like the eye of Horus, right? This is the eye of wisdom. It's the third eye. So what other card am I going to pull for you, Taurians? Feeling a bit whimsical. I'm thinking we should go with the fairy deck for you, because I know that you're very grounded and quite serious. I know you've got a good sense of humour, but you can be a little serious sometimes as well. So I'm just going to give you some fairy love. Fairy love. Fairy love. Okay. So let's see. Oh. That's it. I thought 2 flipped over them, but they didn't. Okay, Prince of Autumn. Prince, fast-moving energy here. Dependent, dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous. Funny, you couldn't make this up, honestly. I'm just talking about your sense of humour, that you need to find it this week. Now, let's read this. It says, cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, and kindness to others. So this is chivalrous, protective, humorous. Find your sense of humour this week, right? The Prince. So autumn is a time of change. It's when the leaves change colour. It's a really beautiful time of year. You know, we go from spring to summer, but it tends to, you know, we see things bloom. But I think that autumn for many people is the most beautiful time of the year because there are so many different colours, and it's those beautiful oranges and dark reds that come out, right? And it's a beautiful colour. And but princes are let's move, right? So Tauruses, I know you can be a bit stubborn sometimes, so you know, start moving your butt. Thanks, Spirit. Just to come out with some funny things sometimes, but they know my sense of humour, so they don't, you know, they just have a little chuckle with me sometimes. Move your butt, and I go, move your butt. I go, what? So so the eagle, so see things from a higher perspective, but the eagle, very fast, very swift, right? Swift action. The Prince is very swift. He's like a knight in shining armour. He comes swooping in, right? A bit like the eagle, yeah? But with a sense of humour. I feel that this is all about your sense of humour this week, Taurians, right? Time to, especially in England now, I know that the lockdowns are lifted and you're out and about and it's summer, and you're going to love that, Taurians. I know that. You're going to love to be outside. You're going to love to be in, you know, with anything, with family, with friends. I know you're very family orientated, very friends, you know, that community spirit. And I just feel that that's you with the humour, and just taking charge. Did we have the same message last time, Taurians, about you going out and getting out with your friends and family and having a good time and getting back your humour that you've lost recently, I feel. And that's exactly what this is, right? I think the eagle's just there just to say, right? Right? Get in there. What are you waiting for? Get in there. Get out there. Get out there with your friends and family, right? Go and have a good time. Go and meet that guy that's standing here waiting, right? That chivalrous guy. Go and meet your I don't know, could be a new beau, a new boyfriend. Beau, that's very old-fashioned, isn't it? A new boyfriend, a new friend. But just get out there and use your sense of humour, right? Thank you, fairies. Yeah. Emotions for you this week, Taurians, are going to be definitely sense of humour. Get it, keep it, and spread that around, right? When people are feeling a bit emotionally and watery, you know, get that sense of humour out, yeah? Cheer them up. That's your mission this week, Taurians, if you choose to accept it. Okay. Now we have got, so Taurians was April, May. Finally, let's see. Oh, it's 6:05. Blimey, we've been going for over an hour. Wow. Okay, great. So we have got Gemini. Gemini is May and June. No, not having all of those. I'm going to split the cards. Thank you. Yes, I am. So finally, my little Geminis, what do we have in store for you? Ooh, feeling a bit hot, Gemini. Are you feeling hot? Feeling hot. Or is it just me? It's probably just me. Well, I've just pulled this gorgeous looking man, look, with the horns. Maybe that's why I'm feeling a bit hot. Look at his gorgeous tattoos. Oh my God. Look at him. He's got his bow and arrow. Oh my God. Look at that. Track down your fears and desires. Yes, go for it. Go for it. Let me pull one from the Keepers of the Light. Oh my God, that's a sexy man. I can appreciate a sexy man. Absolutely. Look at that. Wow, let's just have another look at him again. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, he's pretty lovely, isn't he? He's got that little bit of a rough goatee going on. He's got all those beautiful tribal tattoos. He's got his bow and arrow. He's got his horns. He's got the ram's horns and he's got the antlers, right? Well, the antlers is the... oh gosh, that one wanted to come out, didn't it? It flew out. Is from my spirit animal, which is the antelope. Very strong, yeah? And the ram is very strong too. That's very strong energy, isn't it? Look. I mean, but he's kind, right? He's got a kind face, right? But he's got the strength, right? He's got the strength. And you've got Saint Germain. So we pulled out Lady Portia today for another one of the signs. And this is karma releasing. Move beyond drama, choose your own path, make room for good energy, track down your fears and desires. Okay, so that makes sense. So Saint Germain, Lady Portia, the keepers of the violet flame. So this is about your third eye. But it's saying here, track down your fears. Let's look at that to start with, right? Face your fears, right? The new moon in Cancer energy this week for you, Geminis, is going to be, it's going to bring out some emotions, right? It's going to open some doors that you don't want open some windows you didn't want opening, okay? But you've got to face those fears. You've got to face the fears, right? And release the karma. Release what's the problem, right? And go after your desires. Right? Go after your desires. Go after that hunter, that huntress. Right? But you've got to, but I do feel this week that you're going to do a lot of karma releasing. So we did talk before, and we had Lady Portia came with another sign. We also talked about heart chakra healing for, I think it was either Capricorn or Aquarius. Or was it Sagittarius? It was one of those in the row. I think two of them had the same similar energy. But it's going to, you know, if the doors open or the window opens, let it in. It was Sagittarius, thank you, Kath. Let it in and deal with it. Because it's only by dealing with the, you know, when the fear comes in, listen, nobody likes fear. But you've got to face it, because once you've faced it and you just go, well, what's the worst that can happen there? Then you can go after what you desire, right? Because maybe that fear is a blockage that's stopping you from what you desire, okay? So the hunter here, look, he's telling you to go after it, look. But he's got a kind face, right? He said, do it. But you've got the strength here. You've got the strength of all these animals and the bow and arrow and the warrior symbol here, right? So you're a warrior this week, Gemini. So, you know, face the fears, get rid of the blockages, and you can go out and get what you desire. Use the violet flame. Use the third eye. Do some meditation, right? Light a candle. Yes? If you if you do tarot cards, pull a tarot card. Just sit in silence for a minute or 2 minutes. Sit in nature for 2 minutes, yes? And just say, I see you, fear. I see you. I acknowledge you. Now get behind me, because I'm going towards my desire. Right? That's what I want you to do, Gemini. All right? Because otherwise they're just going to keep rolling back round, rolling. Because karma just keeps repeating until you deal with it. Okay? So start dealing with it, Gemini. Right? Start dealing with it this week. And just go, hello, fear. Bye-bye, fear. Hello, desire. Stay here. Oh, that rhymed. That was brilliant. That rhymed. Okay, now let's see. Now I didn't do any cards for the collective. So let's just pull. I'm going to pull a fairy card for the collective, for everybody. A card for everybody for this week. And we're going to use the fairies. Thank you, fairies. I know I've used you a lot today, haven't I? Oh, yes, they said we're very happy. Good, good, good. Oh, yeah. Very good. Excellent. So just want one card, fairies, for the collective, please. What does the collective? Let's go out on a high. Do you want me to take that one? Okay. Oh, look at that. That's brilliant. That's number 2, the High Priestess. Trusting your intuition. Careful reflection before taking action. Insights that come through meditation. So remember what I said this week. Slow and steady wins the race. The purple energy is a very high vibration, okay? This is a master number, master card in the fairies. So go with the flow this week. Go with that new moon in Cancer, emotional communication, energy. Try and use your intuition as much as possible. Do some meditation if you can, if that's possible. And yeah, just trust. So the High Priestess is like hidden knowledge. It's like you've got that, you know what you need. You know, look, she's got the book of knowledge right here, right, guys? She is. You've got the knowledge, right? But there's going to be a lot of that, you know, people coming and going, people in life happening. So just go with it. Go with it. Trust your intuition and go with it, yes? Go with the flow. Okay, very nice. And with that, I shall say goodbye. Namaste. Arigato. I think that's Japanese for thank you. Arrivederci is goodbye in Italian. And that's it. Ciao for now. That's Beth out. Bye.